Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, coming at you my first Kanto Cup team. Sort of a slight variation on my tryhard ELO team because I used Shadow Hypno and Shadow Kanto Ninetales last time, and then I used it. I forget who I used it with the other day. I put it in my top teams video, but this time I decided to use Shadow Machamp because Shadow Machamp is just one of those Pokemon that I think it's because this time around I saw quite a lot of Lickitungs yesterday. I think people have more access to it than they did back in like November when I did the other team. So I decided to use Shadow Machamp because Shadow Machamp will be that easy. And again, in most other matchups, Shadow Machamp is just a beast. So let's get into the videos. Appreciate that if you hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, help me grow this channel during this very down period of the interlude season. So let's get into the battles. Shadow Machamp on the lead into Mew. So this was one of the only problems with this team because you go into Mew and Mew will do super effective against Hypno as your safe swap here. And Mew kind of is difficult because like it has the Surf for the Ninetales, it has the Shadow Claws for the Hypno, but you can tank enough for the Hypno. Hypno's pretty tanky. So they switch and catch on the Dugong, which is fine. Because I have Thunder Punch Shadow Ball. You can run whatever punches or whatever you want. I like Thunder Punches because there's a lot of ice. I mean not ice, but water and flyers in this. I probably let this go. And I may come in with, do I get a move off? No. I'm probably gonna come Ninetales. No, I'm gonna come a champ. Okay, that makes more sense. Get ahead on energy. I can take an icy wind, but it's gonna be annoying because it's gonna lower my attack. And we're 1-1 the shields. But again, even lowered attack is still gonna do a lot of damage, right? A non-stab rock slide coming in here lowered my attack, still puts it in the deep red. Catch on the Ninetales, which doesn't matter. I need to shield anyways because I just caught a surf. So go for the farm down, and a sand slash is in the back. You love to see it. And that is actually one of the other reasons why I'm running Machamp is because there's a lot of people are using all the sand slashes that they got from their community days. So I'm able to, I can't take the bull. Oh, I just survived the bulldoze. Take this out. I don't know if I get a fire spin off to go through on the, but it does not matter because Shadow Machamp does not care about your typings with those counters. So unless you're a ghost. But Nidoqueen here, tough lead. Oh, is this the matchup? Okay. So Electro comes in. Um, I mean I could take out the Nidoqueen with my Ninetales. So I don't need to save the Hypno, but I'm gonna save the Hypno to use it against the Nidoqueen later. So I want to. Anyways, what ends up happening here is this game is I don't know why some people like I've seen like Tho and others talk about like the game being updated. They've got like the updated version, and I'm like, I don't have that yet. I have a version that's extremely laggy, extremely buggy. So I get out into my Ninetales here, and I'm just gonna spam the weather balls, do chip damage, stuff like that. What's gonna happen is they're gonna come with their Nidoqueen and take me out. So I try to come in with my Hypno, those super effective confusions. But the game lags, the timer goes down, and it forces me to come in with my Machamp. And then you'll see, luckily, in the ending here. So let's just do this. So taking it, put it down. It's like within 2 confusions of being taken out. I click Hypno. The game's like, no, we're gonna spin and count down for you here. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And it comes in with Machamp. I'm like, I did not say that at all. What the heck is going on? They Earth Power me. Now I can come in with my Hypno. Nope. It still takes an extra 2 clicks, but now I've got the confusion down and can throw this Thunder Punch on Lapras. And this game has been like I've gotten the spinning ball of death a couple times. I've thrown like 6 moves that did not register and they were throwing at me. Even in raids, I just did a raid and the raid didn't go through. Like it was a remote raid and it took me like 10 seconds of tapping the button before like my game finally let me throw a move. So I don't know what's going on with this game right now, but it is not good. And it makes the season so much worse because like you have one job. You have one job to fix the game during this downtime. Anyways, I know a lot of people are just frustrated with that too. My Discord link in the description. People are complaining about the lag constantly. So I'm guessing a lot of people don't have the updates yet. I don't have the updates. I don't know why some people have them, some people don't. Um, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, Thunder Punch here. So Hypno is a pretty nice play in this. Like it's a top 20 ranked. I already mentioned that. Uh, so Hypno's a nice play here. I think I do go Psyshock, but now I'm gonna have to. I don't have to come in my Machamp, but I may want to just get ahead on energy here. Or I'm gonna Fire Spin down. Still have energy here. If the yeah, I guess that makes more sense because if the Hypno comes in, I can still stay here. Oh, I should have banked that move. It's funny watching these back because I'm like, oh, I made the mistake here because I need to come in Machamp here, throw these moves, so I have a move coming, so I still have that Shadow Ball for the Hypno that's gonna eventually come in here. I could shield and then get to Rock Slide. Night Slash is resisted, but still do throw the move. Yep, throw the move. I just throw counter because it's so low. I'm a shadow, so counter resisted enough to take it out. Counter down for the win, so I still won in the ending, but I think I maybe should have banked that move. But again, Shadow Machamp does not care about your typings. It just goes hard. So Mew again on the lead. Got to come in here again, but whenever you see on the Mew on the lead with this team, you're in somewhat of trouble already right off the bat. Do I use Mew tomorrow? Yeah, I think I use Mew tomorrow on the lead. Um, Mew, I think it was a Mew double weak to fighter in the back, team bulk in the back with a Mew lead. It worked okay. I'll go over that tomorrow. I'm probably going to shoot right after this. And then I have a viewer submitted. I just saw come in for Kanto. So I'm behind on viewer submissions a lot. So a lot of you are playing Ultra League. So good news is Ultra League comes back in a couple weeks. And I don't know what it's paired with, but a lot of like I just went through my submissions. There's like 30 some odd submissions. So there's one Kanto Cup which I'll showcase probably on the weekend. But there was like 10 to 15 Ultra League. So a lot of you are submitting Ultra League battles. So I will do my best to showcase as many of those as I can. Um, like the next time it comes around, which is like 2 weeks from now. Because we're on the Master League this, and then we're on how many more weeks do we have? Is it just 4 weeks or let me just look up while you guys are watching. So excuse my lapse in I can't get through here. We'll go through this then. Oh, it's not on. I wonder if I can open up my internet without it ruining everything here while you guys. Yeah, Alakazam. I was like, is this a counter Alakazam? I think it's a counter Alakazam. That is pretty spicy because I have not seen an Alakazam in so long. And there's a lot of just like community days where they just have no relevance. And counter Alakazam is one of those community days. I loved using Kadabra in the like Pokemon Fire Red, or not even Fire Red, just Pokemon Red. Uh, but yeah, it's not as useful now in this league. Okay, we are on. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's only 5 weeks left, people. There's an end in sight. We have Kanto Cup Master League this week. 3 times Stardust. Yeah, so like even if you don't want to play 3 times Stardust, you should try and play because if you get the first win plus like Dust, that's like 2,800 plus like I don't know 3, 4,000 per set. So 6,000 per set, 30,000 per day is not insignificant. So then we have Great League and Flying Cup. Okay. And then Ultra League and Element Cup. Okay, so that is actually a good time to feature your Ultra League teams because Element Cup is just, if I remember, Element Cup is just water, fire. Let me go down and look at here. So yeah, Flying Cup, only flying type travel, we know that. Element Cup, only fire, grass, and water are eligible, and only Pokemon. Oh, it's a 500 too, so it's five. Okay, I'm definitely not doing this. 500 CP, only fire, grass, and water, so you're super limited in your meta, and only Pokemon that are able to evolve and have not evolved. So your Leos, your Charmanders, stuff like that. So like, oh, no way. So I will showcase 7 of your battles that week. No problem. And then there's a Master League and Master League Premier Classic. Okay, so that's nice. At least we get Premier Classic, which is level 40 and no legendaries. So I can do that. And then there's the final week, Great League, Ultra League, Master League, and then we are done with the season. Thank goodness, because I am so done with the season. And sorry, I'm gonna have to cough here. I'm gonna go on mute for 1 second. I do not, well, I don't want to say I don't have COVID. I don't think I do, but everyone in the house is getting a little bit of tickle in their throat. I'm pretty sure there was one more like battle day. Yes, there it is. Is that the one? Yeah, so we've had the Go Battle Day Beginner's Paradise where you got the XP, which is a nice little bonus right there. But the next one is the Mega Stardust Surprise. Sunday, May 29th. A Go Battle Day featuring standard Stardust bonuses. We may also have a mega surprise for you. So 4 times Stardust for wins and rewards and a mega surprise. So what is the mega surprise? Because the mega evolution is going, maybe this is when they will test it, but they need to test it May 29th. Did anyone, okay, so as I'm talking, as these battles wind down, so Australia and New Zealand are the guinea pigs, as they always are, testing out the new mega system. But the new mega system, there's some bonuses in there, which is fine. I don't care about the bonuses. The one that makes it absolutely worth it is you only have to use your candies to mega evolve once, and then you won't have to do it again. There's just a cooldown timer, right? So if you evolve a mega Pokemon for whatever candies, 200 candies or whatever, you don't need to use those again. I think you can use them to lower like your cooldown time, but then there's like a 5 or 6 day cooldown time on your Pokemon. So that makes it a little more viable for PvP, right? Because one of the problems with before is like I don't have, I can't go out and grind like 30 mega raids, so I have 1,000 candies. So that way I have to use 200 for the first evolution, and it's still like 40 plus or whatever for the other. I barely done mega raids. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so I think what they did is saying like, okay, we understand that this is too high of a barrier for people to play. Let's say you just need to evolve once and then you don't need to use the candies again. So that makes it more viable for PvP because you just need to do it the one time. The only problem is this cooldown rate because it still rewards people who have Pokemon built up and can. So realistically, these megas were you could use them for Ultra because I've played in an Ultra League tournament with some megas before, but for the most part, you are using them in Master League. So you have to have the Pokemon already built up and double moved and ready to go for Master League, and then you need to evolve it, and then there's a cooldown, so you can only use the Pokemon like once every 6 days or whatever, 7 days, however long it is. So then you need to be able to have 6 or 7 Pokemon that you can always have like one Mega on your team every single day. So there's still like a pretty big barrier to entry. Like it's better now, but I think it's still barrier to entry. So I'm interested to see what this mega surprise is. I'm interested to see if they do megas in the future of GBL. But yeah, that is probably a next season problem. Although I have no idea what they're going to go back to. Actually, one of the funniest thing is the guy who won the one in I think it was Germany that just happened for the championship. He said he's never hit legend in GBL and he just plays Sylph because Sylph is like you draft like 6 Pokemon and you show 6, pick 3 sort of thing. So to be able to like, that's the thing. You don't really need. I'm interested to see if GBL does a practice mode for that. Because if their focus is on the championship, which I think that is where they will try to go with GBL. I don't think they'll just do a pick six in GBL for various reasons because it's takes like coding and stuff like that to actually get it done. But if that's the way they're going and these tournaments are all of this format, they need to do something to let us practice that format, I think. But we will see. Anyways, that's the video. Very little shoutcasting. A lot of discussion there as normal. So I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you sticking around during this interlude season because I know it's been tough for us PvP creators, but I appreciate it, and I will throw out a few more Kanto Cups this time. And if you have any Master Leagues open that you want me to showcase this week too, just let me know. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.